So welcome everybody to another webinar of the Powerful Marketers Talk series. My name is Nathan Manzaneque and I am one of your co-hosts along with Laura Kukemelk. We're so happy to have you here with us and we hope to inspire you with our powerful discussions. If you are passionate about marketing, self-improvement, then let us know. Hit the subscribe button and keep yourself up to date with all our videos. So Laura, what's the topic that we're discussing in today's webinar?
Hi everybody, and thank you Nathan for the great introduction. Today's topic is very interesting because we are going to talk about coaching. And a fun fact is that I am one of the coaches at the Powerful Marketer program, but I have also been on the other side of the table. I have been through coaching myself as well. And I know that Nathan, you also have quite a lot of experience in coaching. So I believe it's going to be a very, very exciting webinar. And as usual, we'll try to make this webinar as quick and straightforward as possible so that you can get the maximum value within the minimum possible time frame. But if we get a bit carried away, then please forgive us. And with that said, no more small talk, let's get going.
Let's do it. So I want to start by clarifying a few things if I may. I feel that coaching as a concept can be often misunderstood, especially if you haven't had any close contact with coaching before. A coach is not somebody that is smarter than you, better than you in any way, or necessarily more experienced in everything than you, and so on. A coach is not there to tell you how you need to do things, how you need to live your life. And a coach also is not there to give you all the answers to the questions. A coach role is to help you to understand yourself better and to guide you on your self-improvement journey. Well, what do we mean? Well, if you were to hire a consultant, for example, the most likely scenario is that you're going to have a very specific area where you need to work on, right? So let's say that you need to work your marketing, for example. Who would you hire? You would probably hire somebody who is extremely qualified and experienced in marketing, like Laura Kukemelk, for example, right? They come in.
Example.
Exactly, it's a great example, isn't it? So Laura would come in, she would give you expert advice, and it is up to you whether you use this advice and make the recommended changes in your marketing or not. But who is the expert on your life, on your goals, on your context? You, right? So obviously there cannot be anyone more qualified than you to lead your life or to give you advice on how to live your life.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it. And coaches will not tell you what is right or what is wrong, but they will follow a certain process to really get down to your core struggles and to help you analyze them and to help you come up with possible solutions, because only you can come up with them. Nobody else can tell you how to live your life because it's not sustainable. And typically coaches have had some sort of training in psychology, in communication, leadership, personal development, and through their experience, they know that people often face similar struggles and they're often held back by similar obstacles. So by asking the questions that you yourself may even be afraid to ask, your coach will force you to deal with your issues and to move past them once and for all.
True. What I've seen in my work as a coach is that people are often crippled by limiting beliefs. And when I say crippled, I mean really have the toil on them. And this pushes them to risk their own success, to self-sabotage, to maybe not go for opportunities that are right in front of them, and to generally just stay in that famous comfort zone, right? But this is not where growth happens. You know that. And if you dream of being more confident, being more successful, being happier, you know that something has to go, that something has to change. And those feelings of accomplishment are not going to arrive just miraculously. You wake up one morning and you're feeling awesome and everything is different. You need to work for it, right? You need to break negative habits, negative mindsets. You need to take responsibility to own the situation you're in and for your dreams and goals. And nobody else will fight for your dreams unless you do it. So if you feel you're ready to work on yourself, that you're ready to get to know yourself better, then keep on watching, because we're going to discuss 10 reasons why every marketer needs a coach at some point.
Yep, so I'll start with number one. It's accountability. This is a huge one, because how often have you promised to yourself something crazy, like I will start working out every single day, or I will wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. And then you may even do it for a while. And then things get tough, something changes, and you give up. And you think, well, no harm done. Nobody really knows about it anyway. Well, that's how motivation works. It's super high in the beginning. It's like when you give a New Year's resolution. You feel super determined you're going to do it. And then you don't really work on maintaining your motivation, and it will just wither away. And then you kind of just give up on yourself. But your coach is there to make sure that you won't do this self-sabotation, that you will actually commit to what you promised. So think back to when you went to school, for example, and your teacher assigned a homework to you. You knew that your teacher would collect the homework the next day. Well, did you do the homework? I think most people did, at least the good students did, because your teacher held you accountable. You had to do it to advance your grade. And the same principle applies with your coach. You start by determining the most important goals for you, and then break them down into smaller, achievable steps. And your coach will check in with you regularly to make sure that you have completed all of those steps that you have promised and that you have planned. And even if you don't feel like doing it, let's say you're not in a mood, or you don't have the energy, or you have other plans, then knowing that you have a call with your coach the next day will really force you to do what you need to do, because you have to face your coach and you don't want to look bad, right?
No, no, no. And this is a powerful one. It really forces you to level up. So if you know what needs to be done, but you also know that you're not that strong maybe in self-motivating and discipline, you need a coach. A coach can really help you in this area. And this leads us nicely into reason number 2, clarity. What if you don't know what you want to achieve in your life or at work? What if you feel that you're stuck and don't even know what your goals should be? And I think even if you're great at finding out or being clear about somebody else's strategy, we say in coaching, you cannot cut your own hair. Somebody else needs to do your haircut, right? It's the same thing. This is again a place for a coach to step in. So you want your best haircut possible? A coach is going to do that for you. It's going to help you to navigate what matters to you the most. It's not that you don't know it, it's that you can't do it for yourself. It has to be somebody from outside. That person is going to help you to find what are your priorities, what makes you happy, what fulfills you, and what would be reasonable goals for you to go for.
Yeah, clarity is very important. And as you said, a coach will come in being objective, and they can push you to start thinking outside of your comfort zone, because so often we live in this tunnel vision, only seeing what's right ahead of us. But there may be 10 opportunities to your right, 10 opportunities to your left, but you do not see it because you're just focused on what's supposed to be straight ahead.
And when you start seeing those opportunities, you will also start to grow as a person, not just on the professional side. And that's why reason number 3 is so cool. Growth. It doesn't matter whether it's new knowledge or new skills or new powerful habits. When you're being coached, that 100% pushes you. It kind of forces you to grow. And what you need to learn and why you need to learn, it will become clear to you once you're inside the process. And most often, it's something that deep down you already knew. You always wanted to grow in that direction, but maybe you were a little bit too scared, a little bit too afraid. For example, learning how to become a leader of other people, how to lead teams, or how to network in a great way, in a confident way, or how to become a powerful public speaker. Now, your coach will help you to create a plan together, and maybe even to gently push you, or as we say, to kick your butt when you don't want to do the things that you probably resist a little bit because they are not easy, but deep down you know that you have to do them. You know that you need to do them.
Yeah, and growth is, like I said, 100% guaranteed with coaching, and progress as well. That's why progress is our reason number 4. I believe that everybody listening knows that they want more from life. They want something else. And they may even have an idea of how to move towards that reality. But what can happen is that weeks pass, months pass, and you still feel like you're in the same place, you're stuck. And the desire for perfectionism, or the way the desire to do things the most ideal way possible can truly hinder your progress. But your coach will really challenge that belief, because progress is always more important than perfectionism. And even if you don't get to 100% like envisioned, you may get to 80%, which is still 80% more than when you first started.
Absolutely. And this leads us to reason number 5, accomplishment. You make progress, you grow, now you accomplish. And if you want to see your short and long-term dreams become a reality, you need to start working. You need to implement actions towards them. Your coach is going to support you on your journey and will not allow you to just quit when you're facing any obstacles or setbacks. Whatever your goal is, it could be to lose 10 kilos, to write a book, to run a half marathon, to become an entrepreneur, whatever it is, with the right KPIs, with the right key performance indicators, or goals or intermediate goals to achieve that bigger goal, it's easier to monitor, to track your progress, and feel a real sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, I agree. Anything is truly possible when you have a plan to get there, and you break it down into very small, actionable steps. And reason number 6 for you to have a coach is to boost your confidence. Because if you do the things that you have planned to do, then by the way, it will increase your confidence. And confidence is a topic that so many people have struggled with, me included. And the truth is that you don't have to accept your lack of confidence, nor do you need to hide behind it. You don't need to use it as an excuse not to do something. I know it's difficult, but it is possible to build your confidence. And having a supportive coach throughout this process is one of the key ways to do it. And your confidence will grow when you push yourself to do the things you're afraid of, when you see your progress and you see your accomplishments. And even if you're not used to praising yourself or noticing the effort you're putting in, then your coach will make you notice your growth, and you will start to feel better about yourself.
And it feels wonderful when you have that level of support. I agree with what you say, because we're so used to praising everybody else around us, right? But we don't necessarily celebrate ourselves or acknowledge our own progress. But you're the most important person in your life. You know that, you sense that, you owe it to yourself to show up with your best version of yourself, with your best effort. And that's why reason number 7 is self-love. It's not that you have to be egotistic or anything like that, but in a positive way, your coach will help you to figure out who you are, what do you stand for, why you are the way you are, what are your strengths, where your passions lay, what makes you be you, and why it is so important to celebrate it. And throughout the whole coaching process, you will be in the center stage. You'll be under the spotlight. Sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel a bit weird, but whether you like it or not, it's a reality. You need to focus on you to change you for the better. And only by doing that, you can become a better, a better spouse, a better parent, a better friend, a better colleague at work, and a better person as a whole in general.
Yeah, and it's just like what they say in the airplanes. You need to help yourself first before you can help anybody else. And I truly believe in that. And this also leads us to reason number 8, which is overcoming obstacles. Because there's always something that's holding us back, whether it's a self-destructive habit, unsupportive environment, maybe a lack of guidance, whatever the obstacle, most likely there is a way to move past that. However, it can be extremely hard to envision this way if you've been stuck in the same place for a really long time, and those negative habits are really part of your daily routine. So your coach can really step in and guide you to find ways to overcome your obstacles. So ask yourself, do you know what it is that is holding you back right now? What is holding you back from living the life that you really want to live? Do you know how to move past that, or no? Do you need some outside help to do it, or can you do it on your own?
And I would say all of us, it doesn't matter how cool you are, how experienced you are, all of us need a little bit outside help every now and again from time to time. And what we also need are challenges. Positive challenges, the best way possible. How do we mean? Well, we tend to get too comfortable sometimes in our lives, don't we? Mm-hmm. And we everything around us as inevitable. That reminds me from the Infinity Game, a superhero movie that you might have heard. I'm inevitable. And we feel that way sometimes. There's nothing I can do, it's inevitable. But your coach is going to kick your butt, is going to challenge you to expand your comfort zone and not to accept the inevitable. That's also why this is our reason number 9. Challenges always help you to grow and improve. And I get it. Why would you jump into cold water if it's so nice, so cozy, so warm in the region where you are now? You wouldn't want to move. But then again, you never know what amazing things are waiting for you if you can find it in your heart to dare to jump into the water. So if you want to make your life more exciting, if you want to make your life and your career better, fear not. Your coach is going to push you to jump, to go for it. But only if your coach believes that actually you are ready for that challenge.
Yeah, so don't be afraid. We're not going to push you from 0 to 100 straight away. At first, we will go from 0 to 10, then from that on to 20, and so on. So little by little, great things will start happening in your life. And that's because you learn to be the leader of your life. So reason number 10, why you need a coach, is leadership. By signing up to our coaching program, you're proving first and foremost to yourself that you are ready to take responsibility for your life, for your decisions, and for your results. And by becoming a great leader to yourself, you will expand that to everybody else around you. And you will inspire them and you will push them to become better as well, because it's really contagious.
It is infectious. There you have it. We've reviewed 10 reasons why a coach can really help you, why you need a coach as a marketer. But to quickly recap, let's have a look. We've discussed 1, having accountability or accountability partner to keep on pushing you in the most positive way. 2nd, you cannot cut your own hair. Somebody else has to do your haircut. So if you want to find clarity in your goals, you need a coach. 3rd, also focusing on growth, identifying areas and then keeping you accountable on growing. 4th, making progress, moving forward. 5, accomplishing your goals. Number 6, building your own confidence in the way you do things. 7, working on self-love. Not selfish, as we said, or egotistical, but how to increase your self-reliance. And 8 rather, overcoming obstacles. And that means something that could be blocking your progress. And then challenging yourself, number 9. We're not talking about obstacles, we're talking about not staying in the comfort zone for too long. And number 10, becoming a great leader so you can move forward and also inspire other people.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nathan, for that recap. And if you want all of those things that Nathan just mentioned, then I have the opportunity of a lifetime for you. Our new coaching group at the Powerful Marketer program is about to start. There's still a few spots left, so if you are serious about your self-improvement journey, then I strongly recommend you to sign up. The link for more information is down in the description box, but just a quick overview of what you will get access to. First, a unique online course focusing on your growth as a marketer. So that's the Powerful Marketer program. Second, there are 5 modules: mindset, cognition, professionalism, communication, and leadership. So it's very, very diverse. And in total, there's 15 hours of audiovisual learning material and 55 action items that you can implement into your life and work straight away. And in addition to that, you will also have coaching calls. So we have 5 group coaching calls and 5 individual calls in the period of 10 weeks. And upon completion, you can take the certification exam and get certified like the first graduates of our Powerful Marketer program already have. And you can find their happy faces on the website down below as well. So check that out.
That's amazing. And let me just say, I think this program is transformative and one of the best self-improvement courses out there. It combines over 200 sources into one simple learning system. And among others, you can expect to learn principles and insights from psychologists such as Daniel Kahneman, Carol Dweck, Dane Ariely, expert marketers such as Seth Godin, Philip Kotler, or Gerald Salmond, and powerful leaders like Brian Tracy, like Louis Strauss, like Rory Vaden, like Robert Kiyosaki, Hal Elrod, John Maxwell, Simon Sinek, and so many more.
Yeah. So what are you waiting for? This is a very, very great opportunity for you. It's time to sign up. It's time to make great things happen in your life. Thank you everybody for watching this webinar, and I truly look forward to seeing you in my coaching group very soon, and also in our next webinar. So see you soon.
And don't forget to subscribe. Take care, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, morning, whatever the time is for you right now, and we'll see you very soon.